Half-breed trash. They jeered until the human woman admitted his bite. Made her feel alive. The tavern on Station Nexus Prime buzzed with the usual mix of alien voices and clinking glasses. Amanda sat in the corner booth nursing her drink while watching the crowd. Her pale human skin made her stand out among the colorful array of beings that filled the smoky establishment. At the bar, a group of pure-blood Kalari warriors laughed loudly. Their blue skin gleamed under the harsh lights as they pointed toward a lone figure sitting by himself in the shadows. The target of their mockery was Zane, a half-breed with mixed Kalari and human features. His skin held a faint blue tint, but his build was more human than alien. Half-breed trash, one of the warriors, spat loud enough for everyone to hear. Look at him trying to drink with the real warriors. The others joined in with cruel laughter. Zane kept his head down, but Amanda could see his jaw clench with each insult. His hands gripped his glass so tight, she thought it might shatter. Amanda had been watching this same scene play out for weeks. The purebloods would come and mock Zane and he would sit there and take it. She knew he was stronger than any of them, but something held him back from fighting tonight. Felt different, though. The lead warrior, a massive Kalari named Drek, stood up and walked over to Zane's table. He towered over the half-breed, his forearms crossed in a show of dominance. You know what I think, Drek said, his voice carrying across the now quiet tavern. I think human blood makes you weak. Makes you soft like all the other humans who come crawling to our stations begging for scraps. Zane looked up for the first time, his green eyes meeting Drek's red ones. Amanda felt something stir in her chest at the sight. Those eyes held pain but also a fire that made her heart race. Leave me alone, Zane said quietly. Or what? Drex laughed. You will cry to your human mother. Oh wait, I heard she abandoned you when she saw what a freak you turned out to be. Something snapped in Zane's expression. He stood up slowly, his full height matching Drex. The half-breed might be outnumbered, but he was not outmatched. Amanda could see the coiled strength in his movements, the predatory grace that came from his mixed heritage. The tavern held its breath as the two faced off. Other patrons moved away from the potential fight zone. Amanda found herself leaning forward, unable to look away from Zane's transformation. From victim to hunter. You want to see what human blood gives me? Zane asked, his voice dropping to a dangerous whisper. Before Drex could respond, Zane moved with inhuman speed. His fist connected with the warrior's jaw, sending him flying across the room. The other Kalari rushed forward, but Zane was ready. He fought like nothing Amanda had ever seen before, combining human cunning with alien strength. One warrior went down with a broken arm. Another crashed through a table when Zane's kick sent him airborne. The half-breed moved like liquid violence, flowing from one opponent to the next with deadly precision. When the dust settled, 4 pure-blood warriors lay groaning on the floor. Zane stood over them, barely breathing hard. His shirt was torn, revealing the lean muscle beneath. Amanda felt her pulse quicken at the sight of him, like this dangerous and powerful. The remaining patrons stared in shock. No one had expected the quiet half-breed to be capable of such destruction. Zane looked around the room, his eyes finally finding Amanda's. She saw him tense, as if expecting her to be afraid or disgusted. Instead, Amanda stood up and walked over to him. The crowd parted as she approached, not sure what the human woman planned to do. When she reached Zane, she looked up into his face, taking in the small cuts and the fire still burning in his eyes. That was incredible, she said simply. Zane's expression shifted from defensive to confused. You are not afraid. Amanda smiled. Why would I be afraid of someone who just proved he could protect what matters to him? She reached up and touched one of the small wounds on his cheek, where a warrior's claw had caught him. Zane hissed at the contact but did not pull away. The sound sent shivers through Amanda in a way she had not expected. Your bite, she said softly, looking into his eyes. It would make me feel alive. The words hung between them, heavy with meaning. Zane searched her face, looking for signs of mockery or fear. Instead, he found genuine attraction and something deeper. Amanda was not like the others who saw him as lesser. She saw his strength, his passion, the fire that burned beneath the surface. The tavern around them seemed to fade away as they stood close enough to feel each other's breath. Amanda could see flecks of gold. In Zane's green eyes could smell his scent that was both familiar and exotic. His mixed heritage made him unique in ways that called to something primal in her. "You do not know what you are saying," he whispered. "I know exactly what I am saying." "Amanda," replied her voice steady despite her racing heart. "I have watched you for weeks, seen how you hold back your true nature. But tonight you showed everyone what you really are. And I want to know that side of you, Zane's." Control wavered at her words. His hands came up to frame her face, his touch gentle despite the violence he had just displayed. Amanda leaned into the contact, her eyes never leaving his. "The purebloods call you half-breed trash," she said. "But they are wrong. Your human side does not make you weak, it makes you unpredictable. It makes you dangerous in ways they cannot understand." She moved closer until their bodies were almost touching. The heat radiating from him made her skin tingle with anticipation. "Show me," she whispered. Zane made a sound low in his throat that was part growl, part surrender. His head dipped toward hers, and Amanda felt the sharp press of his fangs against her neck, not breaking skin but promising so much more. The bite when it came was gentle but firm, a claiming that sent fire through her veins and made her gasp with pleasure. It was wild and primal and everything she had been craving without knowing it. When Zane pulled back, his eyes were bright with something beyond mere attraction. Amanda smiled, feeling more alive than she had in years. The half-breed who had been mocked and scorned had just shown her a passion she never knew existed. From that night forward, no one dared call Zane trash again. Word spread quickly through the station about the half-breed who had taken down 4 pureblood warriors and claimed the heart of a human woman who was not afraid of his wild nature. Amanda and Zane became the power couple of Nexus Prime, her human determination combined with his alien strength, making them formidable partners in both business and pleasure. The bite that had started as a moment of claiming became their secret, a reminder of the night they found each other among the stars. The purebloods learned to respect what they did, not understand. And Zane finally embraced both sides of his heritage, knowing that being half-human was not a weakness, but the very thing that made him extraordinary.